winners of 3 straight, the Indiana Hoosiers, taking on a team from the play. Sports College Football. Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Nittany Lions will put total leather to crank us up. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. He's brought down to the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. So Indiana's offense will get the first swing of the game. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically... From the gun, he leaves it with the bat. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The give to Davis. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Nittany Lions move the chains with some signature hard-nosed running.
Some Big Ten physicality, some Big Ten running the football. Gotta have it. Gotta start with that when you're in the Big Ten and when you're at Penn State.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Got it in the middle. It's McFadden. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Has to get there to move the sticks. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. The Nittany Lions are flying down the field. Little touch pass to the receiver. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Man, this guy is exciting to watch. When he has the ball in his hands, he can make magic happen. They're going to throw it to him. They're going to hand it off to him. They're going to get him the ball in a variety of ways, and they're doing it early in this game.
Wants to throw on first down. It's on target and complete. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Here's the handoff. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Penn State!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. On that last drive, defense had no idea what... There he goes! They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. From the gun, running back on the move. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Finds the tight end. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
Like a big fella, the tight end, though. Going up and making the catch.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Nittany Lions pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Leaves it with the back. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Right back to the well. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
And the Nittany Lions have it with a first and goal. Quickly complete. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! A score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time.
They'll get this drive started from the 29. Pulled and fired complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
Wants to fire on second down. Got the back over the middle. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Might as well give it to him again. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Nittany Lions with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Throwing right. He makes the catch. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts the guys in the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
The Nittany Lions trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking for space. It's Murphy. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. They want to run this quarterback. Makes it past the marker. Oh, he's got some space. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. The Nittany Lions, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Tries again to get it in. position have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
But you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge game? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
The play action fake. Pressure coming. On the move, he fires. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man on the right. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. The Nittany Lions trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. The give. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And they take it in for 6 more points. Precision blocking up front created the open lane in the running back. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Headed to the end zone, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown! Bunch formation for these receivers. They'll leave it with him. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Makes the grab. It's Robinson. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. And the Nittany Lions can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a 1st down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Grab near the sticks. It's McFadden. Guided out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 14.
How many first downs is that just on this drive? We're going to have to get the training staff to give some IVs and get some bananas, and we better stay hydrated because at this rate, the defense is going to play way too many snaps.
The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the ball. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And he'll be shoved out of bounds right at the 4-yard line.
And I like that a lot by this defense, like understanding this guy's a threat. He's already shown you he will take off and run the football, treating him like a running back, playing pass, but understanding that can happen, rallying to the football and getting him on the ground.
The pass falls incomplete. Tight end now in motion. Quick release on the RPO. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Using his feet to buy time. He's got an open man. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up 1st and goal. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position.
Looking for the end zone. And he runs it in for a score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. He'll start this drive firing. Quickly to the tight end. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. Just inside the 35, 1st and 10 from the 34. Fires to the big fella.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the field.
Tough run gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. The Nittany Lions with the 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a space. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield, it's Holly. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
You get the completion, and now you set up a manageable 3rd down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Pulls and fires complete. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. The Nittany Lions line it up with a 1st and goal. Quarterback keeper. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and locked.
Touchdown, Penn State! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. I mean... Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. This junior making his presence felt. The stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
We'd love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Look out, he's got room. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And in these situations, you're never looked at poorly, right? You can go for these situations because it's a really long field goal, so it's not a guaranteed make, or I can be aggressive offensively, and I like the choice. Be aggressive, get the first down. Nice job by the offense.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him. The Nittany Lions with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking for room, it's Holly. Nice move there.
Yeah, and if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to clock with the lead, this coach will be ecstatic.
Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. The Nittany Lions can really attack on this 2nd and short. Caught behind the line. It's Ramsey. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the gun, the ground game. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. A 3rd and long here. They can pick up the first down without getting the touchdown. To the air, it's Higgins. Starting to feel a little pressure. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Powers forward. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. How about that blocking up front and that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job, opening holes, and the backs making plays. Everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. He's got him. Breaks into the open. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding. I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man. Just he catches the football, and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
He is going nowhere. He stopped at the line of scrimmage. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Might be changing the route. Wants to keep it in the air. Trying to find the end zone. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. Pushes ahead. Fighting his way for every inch, but he still needs a few more. He stopped short of the goal line.
And down here near the goal line, you got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be king.
They'll run it to keep the... Now on 1st down from the 28. They'll ride the hot hand.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Handoff from the gun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic. And the offense comes up short on 3rd down, but I'll tell you what, they've still had a good day. There's so many positives to point to. I'll be interested to see if they go for it here on 4th down. They don't have to. They got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, shown a variety of all kinds of things. Now it's just about how they want to finish.
They'll put that return. They'll put this one in play. 1st snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run it out of the shotgun.
This is an area of the game on offense. You've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting 1st down, so you have to be able to run it.
They'll give it to the back. And this play will be for no gain, and that is going to do it. Final play of the 4th quarter. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players, more physical. They were faster, and it showed today.
Thanks so much.